what y'all see? Look, I got the full uniform for the assassins. I just need one more set, and that's the boot set, I believe. But we're gonna go ahead and get back into the game and go
Come
ahead
on, let's get
and, relax
you
a
home.
little
You
bit.
do want to be home,
Hope y'all
don't you?
relax. I decided to have him with no beard today. I actually like this style a lot better. It's actually a new for me, so I used to think that since he was a Viking that he just needs a
Keep
beard.
up, will you?
But I'm gonna change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, Astrid. My Astrid.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. This area is off limits.
I gotta go back to the I gotta go somewhere.
Keep up, will you?
Man, can I get back to the river? I haven't seen a river in a minute though. I really don't like. You already know me. I don't even like riding on the river, to be honest.
Come on, let's
I
get you
like
home.
land.
You do want to be
I'm a
home, don't you?
land guy. Oh, it looks like the river is not so far. I was trying to find the last set of the outfit, but this is good enough. Let's just go ahead and go.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves
I
either.
have a feeling that I got the Templar set and I got the Assassin set, the Hidden One set. And then I got myself a
Keep up,
big
will you?
old wolf. Yeah, you guys, my game is still glitching up. So, yeah. I don't know why people want to kill me. Everybody always wants to
Come
kill
on,
me.
let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Okay, so now we get to the riverbank.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this other alliance.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Keep up, will you? Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? I should not be seen in this area.
There's a couple outfits I
Lucky I came
haven't
along when I
worn on
did.
this
I
game
don't
yet,
much like
but I'm
wolves
gonna go
either.
ahead and wear this outfit. I got a lot of good outfits on this game. Like they did such a good job with the assassin gear. Yeah.
Keep up, will you? If they see me, this will get messy. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Keep up, will you? Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Keep up, will you? Yeah! Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Sure! Keep up, will you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Keep up, will you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Those people always want to kill me, though. All the time.
Keep up, will you?
Yeah, I like this fox. This fox is nice. Well, not fox, because this is a wolf. I think that's gonna be my thing, though, for real. To ride on a wolf.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
I think these games like these are very
Come on,
unique.
let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
It's very different.
I should be
Okay.
cautious.
Oh snap. Is he in here? Or is he like around it? I didn't mean to mess with y'all guys, man. Let me try to go around. Let me see what he do. I mean, I will mess up if y'all want me to. Oh yeah, he's around.
Stop and die! We have
I thought he was still there. See y'all later, alligator.
Keep up, will you? Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Okay, then now I gotta walk. Act like
Lucky I came along
an
when I did.
actual
I
human
don't much
being.
like wolves either.
Because people just don't run everywhere.
Have a look, Sunan.
Get a little bit realistic.
Keep up, will you? Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Show me.
I was actually so happy when they brought the hood
Lucky I
back.
came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
You see, Hunwald's back, drinking and jabbering as always. Hunwald.
Keep up, will you?
Thinks himself a real mummy. Slouching with the common folk. And
So this is Hunwald's safe haven.
Though we be a Mercian Shire today, tomorrow the Kingdom of Lindsey will rise again, as free as the wind on the
Come
back
on,
of my neck.
let's get you home.
Your line
You
of
want to
kings
be home,
died
don't
long
you?
ago, Hunwald. We're in Lincolnshire now. Do you need a map to remember?
Alfgar.
Hunwald, who is this stranger?
Eivor, come, sit. Bread and ale, please, alewife. I have been discussing my delicate situation with Alfgar here.
Lord,
He is a nobleman like me, one of Lincolnshire's sturdy thanes.
Hunwald's idea of sturdy is a mug of ale that won't tip over.
Alfgar has pledged his loyalty to my family, the House of the Ferocious Swan. With his influence and your might, we shall rid Lincolnshire of the ruffians who plague this land, once and for all.
we're going to see your father, Hunwald. That's all.
Indeed, Eivor, with speed and purpose. You are the axle to my wheel, the spark to my tinder.
Hunwald, your father's ill, and your enemies have every advantage under the sun. Do you have a plan? Or have I come all this way to watch you drink this watery piss?
Of course, my friend. I am a man of action above all else, ready to leap and dance and fight.
Listen, I've come to escort you to your father's side. We go now, or I walk?
Ah, yes, to Lincoln! Away! But with care. The road between here and there is teeming with brigands who wish me dead.
You daft lump of lard. A single Dane will not protect you against the whole of Mercia's army.
I think you're wrong, Alfgar. And here he'll prove it.
I'm hot for a fight, Snowdog. Give me half a chance, I'll stove your heathen face right in.
Have you ever seen a blood eagle, my Saxon friends?
A what?
A blood eagle. A raw, magnificent bird I'll tear from your guts.
Oh yeah, because it's a flighter.
First, I crush your ribs. Then I pull out your lungs and stretch them into wings, so you can fly to your heaven as fast as possible.
Jesus, fucking heathen.
You canny fox. That was incredible. Like watching a captain navigate the roiling waters of an angry river. I must void my bladder, Eivor. Then we shall set forth in search of adventures new.
You travel with a marked man at your side.
He's with me. He'll be fine.
If I had a scribe jot down all the occasions I'd warn that stupid boy, I'd be the most written about man in history.
Alfgar, the boorish nag of Lincolnshire.
Ah! Oh!
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves
Everybody has beards.
Told Hunmod to
Well,
stay near. Where did he wander off to?
Oh, there he is. He's getting beat up by somebody. What's going on here?
Hunmod is in trouble. Leave him be.
Jesus! He's brought a bloody Dane!
Oh! I have been struck down, bruised within an inch of my life. But I will survive. I must. Continue as you
Oh,
would,
geez.
Eivor. And if I should expire, avenge
Okay.
me.
Keep up, will you?
Avenge you. You're not even dead.
I live! I am alive! Heaven have mercy!
Are you hurt?
Unbelievable! The Battle of Bottleston will be remembered for years to come! Alfgar, we have won our first great victory!
Humboldt, are you hurt?
Never better,
We should get to Lincoln as quickly as we can.
Yes, you're right. Let's depart.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
What horrible souls are hunting me? Me, the son of a beloved elderman. Was it naive of me to believe my status as a nobleman held some sway over the chairels and serfs of this shire?
We'll probably
What
get
cause
there,
have
but
any to
that's
dishonor
okay.
me?
I like this green. By the way, green is my favorite color, so this is really nice. Maybe we should just go ahead and walk the whole way.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
We need to go ahead
Look,
and dismiss
boats
this.
there! We could sail the waters to Lincoln, sink the ships of any enemies in our way.
What were you told when the guards exiled you?
Oh, scraps of nonsense. I woke to screaming A man grabbed me, said I was an immediate danger to my father. Ha! Horse pucky! Mercian soldiers then shackled me, rode me blindfolded to the River Wash, and told me plainly, start anew elsewhere or face death.
I will call my long ship.
Mercian soldiers then shackled me, rode me blindfolded to the River Wash, and told me plainly, start anew elsewhere or face death in Lincolnshire.
What did they mean?
Oh, some nonsense about me praying for his death, hungry for his inheritance.
Speak plainly, Humboldt. I can't help you if I don't know the full story. You hold no grudge against your father?
No, never. No, I suspect the order for my exile came from on high. Perhaps one of Burgred's final orders before he was deposed.
That would surprise me. Burgred was battling Danes until the end. He had bigger things to worry over.
Perhaps you're right, he's too contained. It must have been King Alfred, then.
King Alfred of Wessex? That's another kingdom entirely.
Yes, but Alfred has a fearful hatred of the Danes. He must have heard that I am courting one. A beauty who knows no equal.
Your Dane lady love. Right. Keep up, will you?
I know this gets tiring. But yeah, it's not too far, so I guess I'll ride you.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
Move.
Keep up, will you?
Here's Lincoln, the city of my birth.
Come on,
the
let's get you
cauldron of
home.
my present
You do want to be
sorrows.
home, don't you? I shouldn't be seen here. A hood should work. Mercian guards.
Right behind you, Shadow. My heart beats like the drums of your dragon boat.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
Okay, where I gotta go? Oh, I gotta go over there.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Eivor, why does it not surprise me to see you here?
Leovril. Following through with chasing down Burgred, I see.
You said it yourself. His betrayal is worth 1,000 deaths. I'm just waiting on a ship to take me to Rome.
You'll give him my
Gladly.
regards. Keep up, will you?
Burgred can flee his kingdom, flee his people, but he cannot flee his fate. I will see to it personally.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like
Okay,
wolves
so it's gonna be a little conflict, so we might have to go up here, guys. Come on, follow me. Where is he?
either. Keep up, will you?
Yep, go ahead and climb, because we gotta avoid these guards at all costs. Come on, let's go. I can't
Come
be seen.
on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? This town was your home?
It was.
Save weeping for prayers. We're not inside yet.
One day I won't have to skulk around this town with my face hidden. I will walk proudly among the people I love.
No one has heard from the Elderman in weeks. What's happened?
Lord Hunbio is surely fighting the Danes to the
How was your
north.
father the last time you saw him?
He's made
He
a
was
pact with them. There's
quite
peace
poorly.
now, haven't you heard?
But he has the
Oh, that
heart
can't
of
be
a
true.
lion and the Holy Spirit itself within him. A bout of illness would never bring him low.
Did he think highly of you?
Oh, yes, yes, indeed. The Thanes and clergy of Lincolnshire
Lucky
are
I
not
came
fond
along
of
when
me,
I did.
but they
I
do
don't
not
much
yet
like
know me
wolves
well
either.
enough. Not truly.
The people of Lincoln are not welcoming to Danes.
It's troubling, I know. Your folk are strong, hardy, noble. Creatures straight out of stories and tales.
We are also living people, Gunvald. More than a story. We're real and flawed.
Oh yes, of this I am well aware. Blunt and stalwart, honest and true.
Keep up, will you?
You gotta go around.
Must be blocked from the other side. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Hey!
Which witness is this?
Keep up, will you?
What the heck? Come on, man.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
Well, you don't have to climb up that far.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
You gotta get in here somehow.
Keep up, will you?
I wonder if I can. No, that guard is.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
My Lord Scrumble again and took to bed in the early noon, keeping to his tomes and scrolls, made some commentaries on the former wing of Lindsay. Was cherry
Lucky I
in
came along
spite
when I
of
did.
a
I don't much
fortune
like wolves
of
either.
feeling unwell. Lord feels poorly today. Some food went down and then came up. I supplied him with water and mead. Same result. Haman arrived in the evening and stayed
Come
by his
on,
father
let's get you home.
inside,
You do want to be home, don't you?
talking loudly of Dane Lady. He was befriended in the north. Another day of weeping and prayers. Lord says he feels as if he could swallow a live hedgehog and a cricket, and now
Keep
the
up, will you?
foreman designed to trace the ladder about his insides. Howard not seen for many weeks. His father seemed not to notice his absence. Soldiers arrived at the
Lucky I came along when I
behest
did. I don't much
of
like wolves
Adjutant
either.
and babe Lord followed, which he did without complaint. I continued the daily notes, not knowing if or when I shall see my Lord again. Yet with so much
Come
time
on, let's get you home.
freed
You do
up,
want
I
to be
did
home, don't you?
note here that my Latin has approved with patient practice to one day read the scriptures myself in the Holy Roman tongue. would be a blessing indeed. I pray for my Lord
Keep
to
up, will you?
return, but not so soon. Okay, where is God? Where is he? Where is he? Come on.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Those bandit smugglers. They hoard everything.
Jesus, he had me waiting forever. Like, what the heck?
Hunwald! Praise God you live! I do, my dear Reaganhair. Body and soul. Tell my father his son has returned and in fighting form. It is urgent I speak with him.
I'm sorry, Lord, but your father has been taken.
Taken? When?
Weeks ago, Lord. And well ill he was when they carried him off. I wish I could say more.
Have you looked?
Who took the Alderman? Was it soldiers or men of God?
There were men with swords, and those of the cloth. And a healer, too. One who had oft been a guest in this house.
Galwina. One of the sisters my father put great faith in. He still has friends in Lincoln. That's a good sign.
Bishop Herefrith among them. He's kept a vigil at the town hall, looking after things in your father's absence until he returns.
Will we find trouble there? At the town hall?
You mean soldiers and the like? Aye. There have been many, many more about since your father took his leave.
Right. We'll find a quiet way in if we can. Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
Okay, I'm
Who
going
was
out
that
the
fellow?
back door.
Reaganhair? He's an old fixture of my family's household. Loyal to the end. He helps run the place, and he's known me since I was but a little lordling. A simple fellow, but worth every pinch of his salt.
Hey! You want some meat?
Yeah, that's good.
No casks here after all.
What is it? Fight? Ah, nice try. Where's my drink? I want a drink. What are you doing?
Keep up, will you?
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He just disappeared.
Lucky I came along when I did.
Oh, there he is.
I don't much like wolves either.
Okay, so my stealth skills are
What have we here?
It looks like I might have to avenge somebody.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Keep up, will you?
Keep up, will you? Come on, climb the wall. Bro, climb the wall.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
You probably can't climb that wall. You gotta find another way around.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
Okay, you behind me. Come on, let's go.
Keep up, will you?
Dang, he can't climb the wall.
Come on, let's get
I
you
guess I'm
home.
gonna have to
You
go
do want
this
to be
way.
home, don't you?
Oh snap!
Keep up, will you?
He's probably not gonna jump either.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Oh snap!
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
Probably up here anyway.
Keep up, will you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
Yeah, it's over here anyway.
Guards here are vigilant.
But I don't think he's gonna climb in.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Nope, he's not gonna climb.
Keep up, will you?
Okay, let's go. Let's continue. I don't know what's going on. Like, I can't get by. Oh my gosh. This guy will not climb
Come
the
on,
wall.
let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Okay, we gotta go by foot. We gotta try to. We gotta try to make something else happen. Come on, let's go. No, I don't think he's going. Yeah,
Keep up, will you?
he's not gonna climb the wall. Where is he? Yeah, let's go down. Oh my gosh.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
Let's go. I gotta find another way around. Move. Move.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Yep, they want me to go right.
They will attack on sight here.
Come on, we gotta hide. I gotta make something happen. And I gotta
Lucky I
get
came
my
along
shit.
when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Keep up, will you? Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Okay, you got it. Okay, we about to get into some trouble. Just let you know that. Where's the drunk?
Keep up, will you?
Get on. All right, let's go.
Yeah!
Okay.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't
Still
much
see
like
that
wolves
dead
either.
end.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Keep up, will you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves
Wait,
either.
dang, where'd he go?
Keep up, will you? Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Keep up, will you?
You must have got off.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Well,
Oh snap, I got to.
keep up, will you?
I got to blend in with these guys.
Singulus rebus longe,
So they gonna go in.
incomprehensibile gludas qui erat, discipulus
Come
est
on,
homine,
let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
sed ut aloncum sum chanam.
Keep up, will you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Keep going.
Keep up, will you?
Okay, you can do stuff. We got
Lucky
you
I came
home.
along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
Archer, Herevri, tell Lord Hunbeor his son has returned.
My lord, you're well.
Lord Hunward, we had no news of your return. You might have sent a messenger and spared us the suspense.
Why so surprised to see my return, Bishop? Was I rumored dead?
Oh, worse than dead. It is my reluctant duty to report the rumor that you were lost in the north, bedding a Dane on some squalid farm.
I'm not the Dane he's in love with. I'm only doing this for a favor. Don't hide your I've been behind your insults.
I've no patience for insult and rumor. We have come to speak with Lord Hunbeor, that is all.
Lord Hunbeor has gone, I'm afraid. He would not say where to, but I'm sure he will return shortly. Once the storm has passed.
What on earth do you mean by that? What storm?
Your father feared for his life, Hunwald. In his weakened state, he could not defend himself. Not against the Dane, certainly.
How dare you? Eivor is above reproach.
See this from my view, Hunwald. You arrive after a strange absence, with a hired Viking in tow, demanding to see your father. This does not, in my estimation, imply benign intentions.
He asked me to protect him, not kill for him. If I meant you harm, you'd be dead already. This is between the boy and his father.
Our coming here has nothing to do with you. This is a matter between the boy and his father.
I disagree. Everything this boy does concerns us. He's the son of our Elderman. I all but raised you, lad. Bounced you on my knee and taught you scripture. So when I tell you we don't know where your father is, nor why he left our hospice in his ailing state, it's because we don't know.
Come, Abbess. We should leave this young lord to his scurrying thoughts. There is nothing more of use we can say to him.
Take care, my boy.
Stay within these walls where you're safest. I'll have a look around, see what I can learn about your father.
If my father spent time at the hospice here, the healers who work there may know something. Talk to them if you can. Find out what they know.
Keep up, will you?
I still gotta be cautious.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Keep up, will you?
Or should I wait for those other guys to come through? No, I'm not going to wait till those other guys.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
And
Hunwald's father was recuperating here not long ago. Someone may have seen him depart.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Hunwald's father was recuperating here not long ago. Someone may have seen him depart. Do you know where your Elderman is?
I can tell you a few things, but not here in the open. Follow me.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
Ibi in campo into septimo deluculo electra.
Keep up, will you?
This is far enough. Tell me what you know.
Oh, I know loads of things about our Elderman. I know his favorite foods. I know when his bedclothes get changed. And I know he hates being bled with leeches. That sort of thing.
But where has he gone?
Ah, where? I have no bloody idea. Is that what you asked me?
Forget it. Come on, let's get you home.
You
You do want to be home, don't you? Keep up, will you? Are you the head sister here?
Aye. And I'm not too comforted by the sight of you wielding weapons like a war chief. We're a hospice, not a barracks. It's bad enough I've got these armored codpieces watching me work. Now you!
No harm will come to you or those you care for. I'm only looking for your Elderman.
I'd be risking my neck telling you anything. And if my head rolls, these sick and ailing folk will follow me to the grave.
Your Elderman would agree. So the sooner I find him, the more quickly these prowling guards will leave your hospice.
That's a pleasant thought. Our lord was in a bad way here, and getting worse, in spite of our efforts. Then, quite against my instruction, some guards moved him out. I overheard them talking about a bathhouse. There's no working bathhouse in Lincoln. So, I gather they meant the old ruins just south of here, by the eastern walls.
Ruins, just south of here. I'll look there. Thank you.
I pray you find him. He's in desperate need of care.
Keep up, will you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
It weren't wise to let those mercy and
Keep up, will you?
use our tunnels if you ask me. What choice do we have? At least this one. No one will here.
I've seen bandits strike and flee like lightning. This scene reminds me of that vividly. I don't much like wolves either.
All right, he's done. Make sure he's dead.
Your death has been avenged, my friend. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Soon.
Go back.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. These These tunnels run deep. Was the Ultimate fleeing to a hideaway beneath Lincoln? Keep up, will you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Best not to draw attention here.
Keep up, will you? More Mercians traipsing across our routes. Can't piss from here to Bolingbroke without someone demanding some ungodly deal.
All this traffic is being smuggled into Dimaggio.
Smuggling will always be difficult.
Come on.
Paying tribute. Never again will we bend the Mercian crowd.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
Wait, hold up. Oh, okay, so there's a way through there.
Will you? Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? There was fighting here. About what? A violent struggle between nobles and bandits. Bandits didn't fare so well. Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Keep up, will you? A noble's cloak with the image of a swan. Looks like the Alderman passed this way. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Keep up, will you? Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Key. Useful if I had a door to that you. I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. A key. Useful if I had a door to let you. Keep up, will you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
A Saxon nobleman paid some bandits for permission to sneak through these tunnels on their way to Bolingbroke Castle. Mercian nobles made a deal with some bandits, paid them hush money to let them sneak through these caves. When the time came, the bandits ambushed the nobles. In the struggle, the Elderman's cloak was torn off. But he got away and headed east for Bolingbroke Castle. That's my best lead.
Keep up, will you?
Fresh air.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Fresh air.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Interesting. Keep up, will you? Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
That's the one! Kill! Get away from me, damn you!
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Keep up, will you?
What do you see?
I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
I should be cautious around here.
Come on. Let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Go, my eyes.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't...
I'll kill you!
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
What do you see?
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
will you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Zunin, guide me. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? I'm on the right track. That keep is well protected. Keep up, will you?
He's an ill man, leave him be.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
And whore in Botolston.
Too right, too right. I'm done with idle time. Grab some ale and let's skin some animals later.
Keep up, will you? Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
You're 1-2, brother.
My lord, you carried yourself as a
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
You have... There now, my lord. All is prepared. Shall we begin the washing? Hey, who comes? Welcome, stranger. Are you here to pay tribute to our Lord Ealdorman?
Your Ealdorman is long past the days of good conversation.
Yet still he makes good company. I've been instructed to wash and prepare his earthly vessel.
Instructed by whom?
Soldiers. They brought him here as he protested, feebly. I did my best to make him comfortable, until he slipped away.
Hunwald deserves to know the truth about his father's fate. He is owed an inheritance, and deserves a chance to become Ealdorman himself.
All in good time, I imagine.
No, now.
When the guards put him in my care, I was told to keep all this a secret. Until the appointed time. When I asked who gave these orders, they struck me. I wish I could say more.
I've seen all I need to, but Hunwald will need proof.
Of course. You're welcome to search through his effects, though I'm not sure what trinket would best serve your purpose.
I'll find something. Keep up, will you? I don't know what this is, and I'd rather not ask.
Yes, I thought the same. Troubling.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
A box of musty clothing, and a brooch with a crest. The house of the ferocious swan. This will do. I'll return this brooch to Hunwald in Lincoln. I hope the poor boy can withstand such ill news.
Keep up, will you? Take care.
And you. I shall take you to your family crypt at Nettleton within Lincoln. There, you may lay beside your forebearers, the great and glorious kings of Old Lindsey. Please, do not desecrate our lord.
I'm a Dane, not a cruel grief-monger. Foul rat droppings everywhere.
Even in death, my lord is a friend to all of God's creatures.
Dried herbs and berries, crushed into powder.
The time between my lord's departure and his burial is longer than usual. My lord must keep up appearances for his upcoming rites.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Keep up, will you? Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Keep up, will you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Keep up, will you? Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Keep up, will you? Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
one! Kill!
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Won't be gentle if they spot me.
Where everyone speaking
Keep up, will you?
And Brent Bena Airs!
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
From Barnesel.
Eivor! What news?
Your father's dead.
Wait, what?
The sigil of Hunbjorn's house. I found it near his body.
No. No, this cannot be. He was strong, a pillar of Lincolnshire. He cannot be gone. He...
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry.
I am a man, Archer. Do you hear me? I am a man and I am my father's son. Do not forget it.
Keep steady, Hunwald. You're now the head of your house.
Another swan takes flight. Only I remain, last in a line of dwindling nobles.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. I had already asked a priest to administer last rites when your father disappeared.
What?
I didn't tell you sooner because I thought by some miracle he had survived.
You lied to me!
You silly, sobbing mooncalf. Will you never grow up?
Lord have mercy on that woman. She should have said something. It was her duty to say something.
Hunwald was the son of an ealdorman. Will he take his father's seat?
The title's not hereditary, but he can plead his case before a Shire moot. King Ceolwulf must then ratify the decision.
Explain how this works, your Shire moot.
A moot is a meeting of lords. We convene from time to time to steer the course of our Shire.
It was always my intention to convene a moot, but between our troubles in Lincoln and the bandits' raids, we slipped into a pattern of convenience.
Someone in the Shire wants Hunwald dead. If I have to assemble an army to make sure this meeting is not an ambush, I will.
The Shire moot is a lawful, godly assembly. Hunwald will be safe, as will you be.
Apart from Hunwald, who else will stand for the ealdorman's seat?
If I may be so bold, I should like to put my name forward. Under my care, this Shire has found some peace this past month.
I will offer my name as well. My family has ancient ties to this land. And I am proud to say I have forged quite a friendship with the Danes to the north.
Good. My priests will spread word of the moot across the Shire and will convene in a few days' time.
Do visit my estate, Eivor. I have something for you. Something I think you'll enjoy.
I'll find the time.
Eivor, a word if you don't mind.
Is the word Christ or pagan?
Ah. I deeply regret my churlish ways when we first met. I did not treat you as my god commands, with kindness and love.
Love is a difficult feeling to command.
Yes, quite. In any case, thank you for putting this mystery to rest. I do hope we'll see you at the moot.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
With Hunbeor's death an open secret, Hunwald's enemies may strike again. I should find him before they do.
Atya went to console him. I should follow her.
Keep up, will you?
Best of luck at the coming Shire moot, Bishop.
I would tell you my fate is in the hands of our Lord, but somehow I believe that won't be the whole story.
You fear something?
I fear everything these days, in small doses.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Lucky I came. Long when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Slashed and disemboweled are sharp weapons.
Keep up, will you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
You've been avenged, my friend.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Keep up, will you?
Archer, where is Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road. To the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
Hunwald loved you like family, and you lied to his face.
In my way, I was trying to protect him. Oh, Saint Cuthbert, give me strength.
Oath and ale work better than your prayers and saints.
Come on, let's get you home.
I must beg forgiveness from my God. The Lord lifts up the meek. We must praise him.
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Keep up, will you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
You have the wrong man!
Keep up, will you?
No! Yeah!
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Go!
Aid me. Be my eyes. Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
These woods, Father. Oh, these woods. Hello? Eivor? Is that you?
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves.
Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Hunwald.
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and contemplate the view.
Be easy with your grief, Hunwald. If you're not careful, it's a poison you'll bear in your blood for the rest of your life.
No need to worry. For I have found the antidote for it.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness, but let your aching love light the mead of your eyes and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a and speak a verse with ease.
He had a large heart and a love for his people. I think I would have liked him too.
He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast. To your father, Lord Hunbeorth of Lincolnshire. He may have dwindled from this world in death, but in life he was as stalwart as this tree.
The wise old oak. Yes.
Skull.
Skull. And then my father says, it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end. Oh, my Swanborough loves that one. She has a great sense of humor, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right. Your Dane lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Yes, yes, there's no time to lose.
After you. Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
Nothing like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
And the conscience of your gut.
Now come and enjoy the splendor of my shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You've never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords, like a giant's axe wound. Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter. Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels. That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendorful, why come to England at all?
You can't grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Ha! Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced, but I would ask that they judge me by my future hopes, not my past reputation. If I am given sway over this land and show myself to be a poor leader, shame me, punish me, of course, but give me that chance. My God, I just want to have that chance.
Keep up, will you? What was that?
Birds, Eivor! Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Quiet. Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds us. Go, Sunan.
Eivor,
Hush. Stay calm.
To toe. Do
Come
not
on.
leave
Let's
me.
get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
Stay down. They're close.
Damn you! Hide or fight, Hunwald! Now!
Aim for the finish!
Knock the idiot down.
Keep up, will you? Keep up, will you?
You won't have my blood. Not today.
Lucky I came along when I did. Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
As I was saying, well struck, Eivor!
That's twice they've tried to kill you, Hunwald.
and twice failed.
We had luck. But if you're not more careful, they will succeed. Someone in Mercia wants you dead. And they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I'm serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her through this fatal stupor of mine.
This I must see for myself. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Keep up, will you? Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Keep up, will you?
Oh, thank the heavens! There she is!
Come on, let's get...
Gunvald! I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven Clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
And you, Swanborough. I wasn't sure what to make of Hunwald's stories, yet here you are.
Surprised to find a Dane by his side?
Not quite. I'm surprised to find a Saxon at yours. Hunwald seems to endear himself to all sorts.
Eivor agreed to help me find my father. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here, out of sight, until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. The Shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the Shire as he did.
Whatever strength you lack, you have in Swanborough. Heed her advice.
Yes. If anyone can lift my spirits in time for the Shire moot, it's you, my dear.
Come inside and rest your bumbling bones, love. Be well, Eivor, and thank you.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I don't doubt it. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Keep up, will you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Keep up, will you? Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Keep up, will you? Yeah! Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you? Keep up, will you?
Welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Elfgard. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
You're flush with land and crops, to be sure. You're a brave man to flaunt your riches from this lonely hill.
It's not bravery, it's trust. I trust the respect I've earned keeps Saxon and Dane alike from temptation.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved Elderman, Hunbeort, before his untimely passing. He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
This has the feeling of a bribe, Ulfgar. Are you trying to win my favor for some reason?
Bribe you? Heavens no. This is a simple gift of thanks. For solving the mystery of Hunbeort's disappearance. Now, take it and come hither. I have a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave aside talk of politics and shire moats. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.
To be plain, Eivor, a great bear has been badgering my estate for weeks. I must do away with it, if only to prevent a future tragedy.
You brought me here to hunt a bear?
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line of kings is all but ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. But today, the shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
Sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Elderman.
There it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damn decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago.
Are we hunting, Elfgard? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely! The bear's lair should be nearby.
Keep up, will you?
Ah, my old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other, as one Dane to another.
I'm Norse, actually. Something you might learn by asking. Well met, Grim. Glad to have you along.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Elfgard claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we?
Come on, let's get you home. You do want to be home, don't you?
There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate. God shall provide. Have no worry.
This is the threshold of the beast's home. There's no doubting that. Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either. That's not a bear. Wolves.
Wolves everywhere, and not a bear in sight.
Lucky I came along when I did. I don't much like wolves either.